I always have a pen, but actually, I can fill that out here. Oh, thank you.
All right, so.
Karen, I got it.
Well, you just got it? Anyway, I'll look at yours. All right, Mary, did you get a copy of the agenda?
I did.
Okay, everybody's got a copy. Any changes or anything? Can we approve the agenda?
I said second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, the one thing I wanted to talk about, or one of the things, is we had asked about the pool ladders at the yacht club. We've been asking about them for the last 3 years. Last year, just bring everybody up to date, we were told that there would be some sort of non-slip adhesive put on each of the steps. Well, that didn't work because they didn't have enough time.
Yeah,
It came off in the water. The new steps are much better. 2 of the ladders at the yacht club have had what look like black rubber treads
yeah.
put on the step. The third one has all new white plastic steps. So those have been taken care of, and thank you to Public Works or Aquatics Department, whoever did that. Thanks to John Viola for getting it done. We also had asked about the ladders at Mumford's Landing because the 3 pool ladders, the steps are built into the wall. And the only thing you've got to grab on are 2 handrails that come down. And because of the weird angle, it takes a lot of upper body strength. Takes a lot of upper body strength to pull yourself up. So we talked about that, and the impression we got was that they were going to take just the handrails out and put full pool ladders in. That hasn't been done yet.
The season did start.
Yes, it has started. So I'm not sure if that's still an option. It seems like it would be fairly easy just to take out the
And put in.
handrails and put in.
Even though there's water?
That shouldn't make any difference. So I propose that we send a new document to the board asking that they reconsider that. Any discussion? Mary, you have anything you want to say about that?
No, I think if it would help the situation, I think we should ask them again. Because those ladders are really tough to get out of, and I'm fairly strong, other when I'm falling, but it's challenging. And I notice most people don't use them because they go out through the lower end where it's shallower.
Right. Okay, well then I'm going to go ahead and develop another charging document for the board, and I'll get it out to everybody so everybody can approve it. And if everybody's okay for it, then we'll send that to the board. The other thing that we had talked about at Swim and Racket is at least the men's bathroom still does not have any handrails in the shower
Or the toilet?
or the 2 regular toilets. There is a handicap toilet that does have one. The other 2 don't. So that's something personally I think we should bring to their attention.
Anytime you can decrease liability for a couple of bucks. You do it. You don't even question it.
So you didn't go into the ladies' room there?
Well, I kind of snuck in, to the men's room, cause I wasn't gonna go swimming, so I just kind of snuck in. I didn't go into the ladies' room, so I want to know what that was like.
Okay, so if I had to describe what I saw, I would say inner city.
It's dumb.
It's so bad.
I bet, I
It
have
is.
pictures.
So I sent you photos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The whole thing looks like, it's embarrassing.
World War II, Germany.
No, really. See if you can find those photos. I'll get them for you.
I got them too. I did
but,
it.
And I think, how about a field trip?
Oh,
well,
How about a field trip?
here's the problem. there. There's some discussion as to, what the committee is actually allowed to voice opinions on. And,
then why have committees?
well, that's another question for another day. But it is something that I don't think we want to get a big group together, but if each individual
Goes over.
has thoughts, I think we should discuss it. So I'm looking at your,
There's a link there you have to click.
Where's all my stuff? Did
So,
last
Gary,
year.
Gary, can I ask a question? Do we
Sure.
have, what falls under a repair? Like if something is broken, like a sidewalk's broken,
Right.
that to me is a repair, and we don't even have to do a form, just somebody needs to alert whoever does maintenance to repair it. So does any of this fall under repair, or is it more cosmetic?
Not
No, this is,
cosmetic.
no, it's beyond that.
Beyond cosmetic.
Beyond, hey, Gary,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you my photos, okay?
Okay.
I couldn't connect, but I also took some photos of the deck. So you just swipe to the left there, you'll see.
Okay.
I took some of the outside, I took some of the deck surrounding the building, and then I went into the ladies' room.
And which pool is this?
Swimming racket.
Okay.
this looks as bad as what the beach clubs looked like last year.
Worse than the beach club?
What?
I said it's worse than the beach club?
Last year it was, it's fine. It's better this year.
Okay, good. I haven't been there yet, so.
Did they ever get that refrigerator off the decking in the front entrance of the racket? It's a Coca-Cola machine.
Yeah,
I didn't see.
You walk up the steps and there's a Coca-Cola machine.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
What the hell out of me?
It's like neglect,
It's my
disrepair and neglect.
Okay, what I'm gonna ask you to do is send these photos to info@Ocean Pines and send them under your name.
Hmm.
And just mention that you feel that this is unsightly and needs attention.
Mm.
And again, just you can put a little note that somebody should look at the, however you want to word it.
Well, they know I'm on a committee.
So, yeah,
Well,
you don't say you're on the committee.
They know though.
Oh, yeah, the name, yeah.
I sent something very similar yesterday. I didn't have all the photos of inside. I just sent photos of the sidewalk and mentioned how unsafe that is.
Oh, wow. Good photo, Ocean Pines.
And I also sent pictures of the grass that hasn't been cut in the front.
Oh,
And,
you did? Yes.
and all the weeds
Oh, yes.
that are along the curb. And it's very unsightly.
Mm.
So I would ask you to send that to Infrared Pines, just sign your name. Don't, I mean, everybody's gonna know, but don't put that you're with the Aquatics Committee. They'll
They
figure
definitely
that out, yeah.
they definitely.
And I'm gonna resend mine, because
And,
I made that presentation last year.
right,
You did it for me,
right. So you send it
same thing.
to info as well. And we'll see if anything happens. I didn't look close enough. Are there any handrails in any of the bathrooms? Or any of the stalls in the shower?
I didn't, you know, I don't know.
You can go back there and take pictures, that's all.
Yeah, well,
Well, it was very eye-opening. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, here's
Yeah.
the grass I talked about.
Yep.
Okay, right? Grass is like so long, ridiculous.
That's on,
This,
yeah.
I mean, and the pathway up is cracked and divots
Oh.
and everything, and
it's unbelievable what it looks like. It looks like a,
Yeah, it really does not look
look at
good.
this.
And then on top of it, you've got the new sidewalk that goes down to the beach that looks beautiful. But it makes everything else look
look
even
bad,
worse.
yeah,
So,
Look at this.
yeah. Yeah, look at the ladies.
Oh, it's
Oh, wait,
in the stall in the
Yeah.
ladies' room. I mean, it's just great.
oh, it is. I mean,
So, yeah,
and
what are you gonna say to me? Well, why don't you bring it up at the, Aquatics committee?
well, and you have, and the answer you got was send it to Info Ocean Pines. The last time we sent something dealing with the outside,
That's July.
at least one of the board members said that's not appropriate, that's for Public Works. And it's like, well, okay, fine, but nothing's being done. And he said, well, then send it to Infrared Ocean Pines. So that's what I did.
Hey, let's bombard them with your pictures, my pictures.
Yeah, so we'll see if anything happens with that. The first time we sent something about that front sidewalk, one of the administrative people mentioned that, yeah, that's on the schedule and that'll be taken care of in the off season. Nothing. So I think it's worth just a reminder of how bad it looks.
But if it's the golf course, boy, it's gonna look good.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Look at this there.
and the other thing, and this is just me personally saying this, with all of the turmoil going on right now about the CPI violations for people having either, leaves in their yard or
Yeah,
tall grass that hasn't been cut.
right.
Good point.
CPI, if this was a private residence, they'd be all over.
Mm.
So, that's what we have to deal with.
Well, we just keep bombarding. That's what a committee's for.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's repairs and things that are, because I think these are safety issues and somebody's got to pay attention to it. So if we're not talking to the right people, that's fine, but then they need to figure out who it is because somebody's going to get hurt and then we're going to get sued.
The liability.
Yeah, true.
It's very upsetting that we are on this committee and that we can't, we
Have
don't,
any-
we don't have a line to,
We do have a liaison. Our liaison is Brett now. Brett.
No, Rick.
Brett.
We got another liaison? What
Brett, I'm
happened?
sorry.
no,
Oh.
say,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's frustrating because this is a committee item.
It is.
Yeah,
And it's
I
very
agree
quickly-
100%.
But because of precedent, we want to go the other way.
I think for the time being, our best move is just to send stuff to Info at Ocean Pines instead of to the
Yeah,
directors.
you're right. It's
Yeah,
on,
and
it's like,
What happens? Because
Yeah.
actually Linda is pretty good with staying on top of stuff that goes there.
there you go.
So if she sees it, maybe
Something
something
gets
will
done.
happen.
Okay.
Okay? I'm sorry, Mary, did you have something else?
No, I said that sounds good.
Okay. The other thing, that we talked about was, we had asked for the aquatics department to consider having classes at Mumford's Landing Pool in the evenings, at 6 o'clock,
Aerobics, right?
aerobics, water aerobics, because it was very popular
Right.
back in the day. I did notice in the new newsletter that went out that they are gonna have Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't remember if it's 6 or 6:30. It's 45-minute aerobics class, but there is no instructor.
It's self-taught.
Self-taught. So, we're making progress with that. So I would encourage all of us to try to attend a couple of those water aerobics classes and just see how they do and
The
if,
safety aspect, yeah.
yeah, the whole thing.
Did you say 6 o'clock or 6:30?
I've got to go back
I
in
look
and
on the,
look.
yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I think it's runs through July and August
At Mumford's?
in Mumford's. The other thing that we had suggested is that one of the pools be kept open later
Mm.
in the evening so that people that work
Mhm.
can enjoy the pools.
Absolutely.
Well, Friday to Sunday, Swim and Racket is going to open till 8 o'clock.
8.
Yes,
That's good.
that's good,
Great.
but it doesn't really help the people that are working during the week. So I would suggest that for the end of this season, we send another suggestion and recommend that one of the pools be open on a weekday evening. That way, people that work,
When is it open?
it's only open Friday to Sunday
Oh.
until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the record.
Swim and Racket,
Mhm.
yes. Yeah, so I think that we should send out another suggestion toward the end of this season, asking that for 2026, they consider keeping one of the pools open during the week. Any thoughts on that?
Oh, for
Mary, any thoughts?
That'd be great, and it gives them a little bit of time to plan if they have to hire more lifeguards or whatever. So,
I wonder if they're marketing that in the Ocean Pines newsletter.
Well, it is in there that it's open in the evenings,
You know what I mean, the weekly newsletter?
but it's in.
In the activity
It's in the
guide.
activity
Yeah,
guide.
but
I'm
that's
not
like
sure
a
if it's
one
in
and
the
done,
weekly
look at it,
newsletter.
what do they call it, This Week in the Pines?
Yeah,
I'll check.
yeah,
yeah, that's good, but if it's not, then we should suggest that
I saw it.
in the weekly one.
Yeah, I saw about the aerobics thing, but I didn't see about just the weekend, Friday to Sunday.
People don't know it's open and they
Yeah.
don't go, then they're gonna have.
They don't need it then. We don't need to spend the money for the lifeguards.
Well,
They just, well, they people may not know
if
that
people
it's
don't know
open.
that it's open that late, then nobody's gonna go. So that needs to get out, you're right. Yeah, so once we see whether it's in the weekly, we can send a note just asking that they advertise that. Are there any other concerns, thoughts?
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're open till 8.
mhm.
I'll check on that. On that.
I have noticed that the yacht club pool, anyway, because that's what I mainly go to. They've been doing a little bit better job keeping it clean and neat. The men's room at the pool. There was something leaking from the upper mechanism that opens and closes the door. And when you stepped in, you always had to step over this big black puddle. And that's been cleaned up. So somebody's keeping a better eye on it and taking care of it. So that's good news. And then the other thing we've talked about is for next year, going back and seeing if we can get some more details down about the additional swipe cards for people to get in.
You got any answer on that? Reply?
We
feedback?
decided we were gonna wait until next season
Oh, okay.
to resubmit that. We had submitted it a year or two ago and nothing happened, but I think we need to keep an eye on how the lines are and how about the crowds get, see if it's really an issue that needs addressing. So, you know.
Photo evidence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so again, just kind of keep your eyes out. And, make a note if there's something that you think is happening that we should really press that for.
I'm closer right here, Darren work.
Okay.
All the way on the south side. All the way.
Yeah.
It's that far.
Have any of you been to the beach club pool yet?
No, I haven't, and they have music there now?
Well,
Oh.
actually, they won't have music there now. That was going to be, they're not.
Oh, interesting. I thought somebody said that a month or two ago.
Initially, Touch of Italy was going to have music there, and they had a whole lineup
Yeah,
for the summer.
I saw that on the
Right.
paper.
Apparently Ocean City
Oh.
requires a special permit.
Permit.
So that for the snagging things, I don't know
They
if
got that.
they've done away with it for the entire summer or they've just kind of delayed it until they can get some more information.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people were interested because then the pool was going to stay open a little bit later. as well.
I mean, not the
So,
ocean, just,
Yeah.
the atmosphere and, yeah.
Right. But again, that's more up to Touch of Italy to figure out.
I have a question for you. Okay, let's assume it goes on, the music. What happens now when you go there? Do you park in the lot? Do you have to get a parking pass?
The-
Just to go for that?
The initial comment that I got from the staff was that the parking would be free after 6 o'clock when the pool normally closes.
Closes, yeah.
So that if you just wanted to go to listen
For
to
the music and
you
drinks,
could
yeah.
go
Mhm.
after 6 and not pay. But again, since the music is kind of in limbo, I don't know that any of the rest of it makes any difference.
Well, until they sort that out,
Yeah.
then no sense going over there. Yeah.
Right.
Really?
Um, I did notice, that there's some nice new food items inside. That's not our purview.
The pool,
Well, in the building, of course, they also serve it to the pool, so.
yeah.
it's-
No, I meant in that pool
Yes,
building.
but then again, that isn't our purview, it's all matter of where the Touch of Italy wants to do, but it did look, like there was a nice menu.
Okay.
We were there on a Saturday and just went in to get a bite and see how everything was. And the bar area was packed. So they're doing nice business.
You mean the food bar?
The food bar.
Yes.
All of the seats around the deck were pretty much filled. So, I mean, it was a beautiful day, so I was very happy to see that
Wow.
many people there. It was cold, so there were only 2 or 3 people in the pool area.
But they still utilize that lovely,
They're still using the facility.
Nice.
That's good. And I also noticed, I think I mentioned this at the last meeting, they do have a new sidewalk, cement sidewalk under the building. So that, you know, if you go from the parking lot and you're walking
right,
down, that sidewalk is all cement now.
very
Nice.
nice.
So that's
The
much.
wooden, the broken up, I guess, the decking.
I also checked Munford's Landing, just walked around and the fence, you know, that was taken care of last year, that's all very nice, you know, so.
And I know the big issue with me was around the pool at Munsford, the children's pool, the bar was needed to be
Yeah,
replaced.
and that's all taken
That's
care of,
okay.
Okay.
so,
Okay.
that's good. And I'm running out of issues to talk about.
That's good, right?
What,
I'll let you know, I'll send this to, info and let you know. what
Me
you
too, I'm
think.
gonna do the same thing. Cause I got pictures too, so I just,
in, you mean the
I'm
application?
gonna give you that right now, once I finish.
Okay. Mary, have you got anything else?
No, it's nice recap though.
Okay, thank you. Our next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, July 9th. If everybody can just kind of look at their calendars and make sure that
That'll be on Thursday, yeah, 11:30.
Yep.
Okay,
here,
July 10, okay,
second Thursday of the month,
okay, yep.
right? And I will send a note out to everybody reminding them of that. I will put together a very brief minutes of the meeting and send that out to everybody.
If I get any, or Karen gets any reply back on our info.com, what we send, we'll
Okay.
share that at that meeting.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Well, then unless anybody has any other comments, we don't have any public people up there, so you don't have to worry about that. Can we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Thank you.
Second.
All right.